Welcome back. This is now chapter 2, the old song. This time I'm going to speak through the whole thing. So this is the missable tunes that we can miss, and this down the bottom here is the story related. There is 7 audios we need to find and 31 bacon cans. So here we go, chapter 2.
Oh, my head. What happened?
I was going to say most of it is
Well, I guess there's only one
pretty
thing to
quiet area at the moment. So once you get to this area, if you go down to the very bottom, you will find there's a few of these cans, one on the side and 2 down the bottom.
do. This place gets so
Now if you just go to your right, you should hopefully see your next audio tape. So that'd be 107. So now in the next area, there is quite a lot. I can't remember exactly how many. I think it's like 20, we get to 20 something?
Hello?
26, 27
Excuse
maybe?
me, can you help me? Hello?
So, but there is a lot of cans right here.
How did he go?
So these cans are very hard to miss. You have to physically press that breaker switch right in front of you. So hopefully if you're not blind, you can actually see all the cans.
Need to get power to this gate somehow. Should be a couple switches nearby. Then maybe I can open it.
As and when we get to this area here, there will be an audio drive directly in front of you, just to the right. It's hard to see in the dark, but it kind of blends into the background, but it's not really hard to see once you get the lights on in this area.
Looks like the stairwell is flooded.
So once you get here, just wait for the dialogue to end and you're able to press the power switch. So be careful of the enemies and kill them. As you may see, you see me wait for a little while because you cannot hit them during their animation of respawn or spawning. So you've got to wait until they actually start moving or walking towards you. So now all we need to do is head up the stairs and grab your number 3 audio log. Now right here, this would be a projector showing you like a movie. We'll come back to this later. Or very soon, I should say. So wipe out all the enemies in this area. Now as soon as you head to the recording area, this door, well, the shutter door to the left will open. You need to come this way first. And then in the first door to your right, after the shutter door opens, you will find a pipe organ. If you press this, I believe it's 5 times, you will gain the achievement Johnny's Broken Heart. There we go, achievement unlocked. So all we have to do now is go into the next doorway to the right once you're heading up to the main office. In here you will find a single can that will go towards our total. So now all we got to do now is once you get into the area here, there'll be a diary to the left.
Well, there's the pump switch, all right.
That'll bring us up to number 4. And then now all we got to do now is to find the key to this office area. So once we found the key, then head back to unlock the closet. So for this part, once we go into the closet with the key we found, we will find an audio that will tell us what instruments to play in which order. You're going to need to remember this for once we actually do the band correctly. But of course, if you do forget, it doesn't really matter because you can come back and reopen the log to see what it was. So before we actually do the band correctly in the correct order, we're going to do it wrong about 9 times. Once you do it wrong 9 times, you will gain the achievement Strike Up the Band. So basically all you have to do is start up the film reel and go down into the recording room, swift haste, and play the right instruments to do it correctly to proceed on. But for this achievement we got to play it wrong at least 9 times. So go to the nearest one and just spam it. Spam the banjo until the film reel turns off. Once you do this 9 times, you should see at least 9 Bendy cutouts on the stage once you go to this area here. So there's 10. No, not 10, there's 9. Ugh. There we go. Once you know there's 9 Bendys there, then do the song correctly. So since I forgot what pattern it was, I had to go back and redo it.
Every artistic person needs a sanctuary. Joey Drew has his, and I've got mine. To enter, you need only know my favorite song. The piano delicate. This man is weird, crazy.
So in here we will find the piano. There's also an audio log here as well. So once we play the 4 sounds correctly, you will gain the achievement Strike Up the Band if you have all of the Bendys down here beforehand. And there we go, there they are. And there is the next audio log. So there's not much I can really say at the moment, so I'm just going to be quiet now until I need to speak again.
Oh no, there's no valve. Where did it go?
After you have seen the guy holding the valve that you need in the ink sewers, there will be a turning off to the right that has like a chair, a desk, a tape, and a can. So this will be your last one of 707, and this will be your last can 29 or 31 of this area completely until we get to the next section.
Sorry I had to do that. Nice hat, though. Okay, that should do it.
So once we've got the valve and turned the valve on, and now we can leave this section right here. So once we head up the stairs, we now need to head back to Sammy's office. And Sammy's office is directly to the left and straight. In here you will find a power or pump control and a radio that you can interact with. Once you interact with this one, this will give you the achievement for Coast to Coast. This is for listening to the radio in Chapter 2. So now the next hidden achievement is one of them posters again, like in Chapter 1. After we have done the control pump, go into the second door to the left. This is where we found the single can, but into the right, go for the magical invisible wall, and then you'll find your achievement, Man Behind the Curtain. So now, once we've done everything we need to do, and just leave, head towards the exit. So I have cut out a lot of the cutscenes so you don't have to watch it. But as soon as we spawn, go straight and go right. You will find this can hidden right next to the checkpoint statue. So now for this next and final can, is after you have finished doing your running sequence. And when the ink demon has stopped chasing you. So once you're inside, you will find that there's an ink can on top of the barrel. And also, bear with me, I do interact with all these toys. Because I'm pretty sure I did see the achievement for playing with all the toys. But I don't know if it's a chapter specific thing. But I'm just doing it here just to make sure. But hopefully it's a chapter specific thing. So yeah, that is basically it. As soon as you go through the next door, you have finished the level. See you guys and gals in chapter 3.
Hello? Someone there? I know you're in here. Come out and show yourself. Boris?